EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They're going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end.
Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Play action now, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 62 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball. But they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle but couldn't get it all the way home. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second and 11. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Rosa's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen go out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, second and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. To throw is Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead,
Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Prescott on first down. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, here's Harris. There's the stiff arm. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
To the 43, second down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Ready. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Okay, ready?
Back to throw now on first down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Ready, set.
2nd and 9. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Robinson with another carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
In motion is Austin Hooper. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?